What's going on, everybody? This is B-Rad, Big Trucker B in the house. So I'm back at it. I figured why not do two vlogs, only because it is a new channel. I need more to watch, or more to put on, you know. Alright, so as you all knew from my last video at the very end, I did go through a scale house. Now, I guess on this episode, I will be talking about proper scale house etiquette. What that means is maybe I got some tips that might help you not get pulled into the scale house for that dreaded inspection, whether it's a level 1, 2, or 3. Because honestly, who likes inspections, right? I know I don't. Personally, it's a waste of time, but to a lot of people, it's safety. But that's also what else I want to go through about their so-called safety. Okay, so let's start with proper etiquette. Now, when you go through a scale house, you want to make sure that your truck is clean. You want to make sure your windows are clean. You want to make sure your dashboard is clean. Only because you think that the scale house people won't pull you in for having a dirty truck. Think again. Because they see dirty truck, dirty windows, dirty dashboard with a bunch of shit on it. They're gonna think, wow, this guy's too lazy to clean up his dashboard, wash his windows, or wash his truck. He's probably too lazy to do his logbook correctly, or he's probably too lazy to do a pre-trip or post-trip inspection. Now you see where I'm getting at with this. So with that pre-trip and post-trip, for those new people trying to get into this or want to know more about trucking, every day we have to do what's called a pre-trip and post-trip inspection. Pre-trip inspection is when you wake up in the morning and you're about to start your day, you go out, you check your lights, you check your tires, and you check for leaks, you check everything on your truck to make sure it is in proper working order. Because if it's not, you're gonna have a bad day. Not only because your truck could break down or something could happen to a point where you can wreck, but if you get pulled into the inspection station for a level 1, 2, or 3 inspection, it can affect your score, your CSA score, and which can affect you of getting a decent driving job. Or it can possibly shut you down for the day, and then you're out of work, and then you're really screwed, because if you ain't turning, you ain't earning. Now, let me go over some more stuff. So with that being said, if you do get pulled into a scale house, whether it's for a headlight that went out a mile before hitting the scale, which just happened to me, by the way. I had a headlight go out, and then of course hit the scale house. They didn't let me go through. They ended up pulling me in for an inspection, which whoop-de-doo. Of course they wrote me up for it because that's their job. And that's what I want to point out. They're only doing a job, people. Yeah, some of them are kind of taking the job too seriously, I guess, and you know, they get you for something stupid. Like, I had this one time I got pulled in for an inspection, and I'm going to go off the store subject, but I got pulled into inspection, and I passed everything. But it was right when they were looking at, they were kind of upset that I passed everything, and they looked at my engine. I had one little spot of oil on the bottom of my by my transmission, or transmission fluid, because they had just replaced the transmission, but they didn't wipe it down, I guess, or maybe they did and they used the oily rag. I had one little spot on the bottom, and they didn't give me my sticker because of that spot. Those are the people you got to watch out for. Yeah, like I said, they're doing the job, but you're always going to get that one DOT cop that just takes his job way too seriously, because to me that's not a safety hazard at all. He even wrote me up for it. Can you believe that? So back to what I was saying though. These guys are just doing their job. Most of the time, you'll get through a weigh station. If you have a pre-pass and you're empty, they'll probably most likely let you through. If you're loaded, well, they'll probably pull you in, but they'll let you go anyway. Hell, even some will let you go with a missing headlight or missing side light, marker light, or tail light, or whatever. Both those times I've been pulled in, it was California. Personally, California, they're a little bit more strict than other scales. But what can you do, right? So, proper etiquette, keep your dashboard clean, keep your windows clean, keep your truck clean, show respect to the DOT officer, because if you disrespect them, it will not get you anywhere. You think they want to deal with angry truck drivers all day? No. And I'm not saying kiss their ass either. I'm just saying get the job, like let them just do their job so that way you can get on with your day. Sometimes you won't get a ticket, sometimes you will. Preferably, this is, this one is up to you, but I heard from somebody that if they do write you the ticket, or if they give you a choice, or if they write you a warning, take the ticket. Here's why. You can fight that ticket in court, most likely win if you get a lawyer, which is pricey, and this is why it's 50-50 on it. But if you win, that ticket, whatever they wrote you up for, will not go on your CSA record. And that's a good thing, because if it doesn't go on your record, it doesn't go on the company's record, and bada bing, bada boom, you are clean and free to go. Now, there's companies out there that offer services to remove your CSA score, which personally I know nothing about them. I've never looked into it. I've heard about them, I googled it, but I don't know how they do it. I'm sure somebody out there has used them before. If you have, please comment about your experience about them, because I want to know for other drivers if it's a good thing or if it's even worth it to use their services. Sometimes you'll go through a closed scale, which is nice. Sometimes you'll go through an open scale and just go through, which is nice. But the best ways to get through a scale, whether you're loaded or empty, and you want to get through anyway without them pulling you in for inspection, is just keep your stuff clean. Cleanliness is a factor. It will always be a factor as part of truck driving, people. You know, a lot of misconceptions about truck drivers is that they're slobs, or they're pigs, or they're druggies, or whatever, and that's not true. Not all of us are like that. You know, we're just out here doing our job, providing for our family, trying to get by like everybody else. You know, personally, this is a great career for myself, because I grew up, my father was a truck driver for 30 years, so I kind of followed in his footsteps. I grew up truck driving, and I love it. You know, I'm only in my third year of driving, but it's fun, and I've learned a lot, especially from older drivers. On my next episode, I'll be talking about that as well on the Brotherhood of Driving. It's dead. I do want to tell you that. But I'm going to tell you a little history about it, and I wasn't in it, you know, but I would have loved to been. I would have loved to been with the old school drivers out there, you know. I'm also going to give you guys a little a story about a shutdown that we did, or about the truck drivers did in the late 70s. I got to look up the story. I seen it on Facebook, and it amazed me. I loved it, because there was a time where we thought something was wrong with the industry. We shut the whole highway down, because that's just what we do to get what we want, to get people to understand that without trucks, you got nothing, folks. And a lot of these people forget that. They hate truck drivers, they hate seeing them in their towns, or hate being behind them for a couple minutes, but they don't understand that we're ordinary people, and without us, you won't have the clothes on your back, the phone, you won't have nothing. If you have it, the truck brought it. Remember that. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is Big Trucker B. I'm heading down to Vegas right now. I want to wish you all a wonderful day. Tomorrow's subject, we'll do a little story time, a little storytelling about the old school drivers and what they did to help our country. And with that being said, I wish you all a wonderful day. Adios and bye-bye.